Henry Mpuuga. Good morning, members of the Fourth Estate. I want to echo my apology in addition to his for the inordinate delay. Not in my nature. Delay whenever invited. I'll ensure that we remedy that going forward. We invited you this morning to speak to the country and particularly address 4 issues that we thought required a major follow-up from the interaction with the country, with the world of 6th December, in which we made an announcement relating to our major undertakings from then on and going forward. One, beginning with the light one, is to appreciate you and the whole nation for the massive turn-up. The massive turn-up to listen to us, to try and understand us, and also relay our considered issues and how we intend to approach matters of politics, governance, and leadership in this country going forward. Invariably, after that launch, after that activity, everybody had their own way of interpreting our intentions, and we hold no grudge against anyone for their preferred interpretation. We are happy that a debate on how the opposition should work, or is working, ought to have worked, is back on table. A departure from a rather normative past. So it's very important that the opposition in Uganda is being debated and discussed by all in both normative and positive ways. That for us is absolutely okay. We also appreciate the feedback from the general public, including the feedback from the traditional detractors and naysayers. We appreciate it. That feedback enables us to work better. That feedback, negative or positive, enables us to think about tomorrow in a better way. And we have no doubt on this side that whatever we do that we thrust in the public domain will attract a response in whatever form. And therefore, we appreciate the feedback. We want to tell the world that whatever we said on that day, we are not a drunken road. We do not abuse any substances. We meant it, and we mean it. And you're here to tell the world that that announcement remains valid, and we are here to clarify a few issues that could have been misconstrued that day, and also following the various interactions with the public media regarding that day. One of the key issues we want to inform the country today is that as the national coordinator, I have written to all registered political groups, political platforms. I've written to them to communicate to them with clarity how we want to work with them and invite them for an interaction. We are asking them to offer us an independent interaction inter alia as political parties, as pressure groups, so that we can explain to each other our preferred approach. So, by the end of the week, every known platform would have received a letter of our intention to engage. And when they invite us for that engagement, we shall inform you as to the outcomes of that engagement. So we have done that communication, and I have signed it off as the national coordinator. Thirdly, at the turn of the year, We intend to go on the road to the entire country. We shall reach every length and breadth of this country to speak to the people on two issues that are germane to our public engagement. One, the issue of political and electoral reforms that we believe is a matter that has been wrongly or poorly handled by both the group in power and the political opposition. We want to engage the public. We want the public to be part of this conversation because we have hardly a year before we can begin thinking about the next polls, and we don't want to go to the polls in the same shape we have been into over the last 2-3 electoral cycles. So we want the general public that so much desires to see something better and different to be involved. So we shall communicate to you our voted program in terms of time, date, and space or place at the time of the year as part of the DA outreach activity. This we shall do, and we shall inform you in the coming days. Fourth, to clarify once again, in the excitement of the launch, there could have been sections of the public that probably never understood with utmost clarity, what the DA is about. I have had people, including well-schooled media practitioners, congratulating me for launching a political party. And I thought it is a forgivable misconstruction. And I'm here to clarify, namely, that we did not launch a political party, but we launched a civic platform, a non-partisan and all-inclusive civic platform, to engage in two major issues which I talked about. Probably they were never picked because when you speak with a raised voice, easily you can be misinterpreted. The DA is never meant to be a permanent issue platform. It is a platform of passage to address two major issues in this country. One, electoral reforms, but two, the joint opposition platform. Because we believe that the opposition has missed opportunities to work together. There were attempts hitherto. You remember the 2016 attempt under the TDA that never yielded any results. Of course, some of us were active, fully remember and recollect the circumstances under which the TDA was undermined and failed to deliver the results anticipated. But we also know that since then, the opposition variously has been licking swoons for the missed opportunity. Because nobody is stepping up to someone, to reach out, to roll out a carpet for all and sundry in the opposition, we are stepping forward. And in doing so, we don't need anybody's permission to do that because we are part of the broad national polity that cares, and we believe we should be able to speak to everyone, including characters and groups we diametrically disagree. But for the sake of giving our people and our country an opportunity to transition, we will speak to them to find a way of agreeing on a workable framework, which is why we said that the DA is transitory. Eventually, the DA and the actors, the initial actors in the DA, will want to transform into an electoral platform. That electoral platform will not be the DA. The DA is a civic platform. What the actors will finally make is a matter they will communicate. When they eventually roll out a political platform, they will communicate it. But in the circumstances, we have agreed to begin with a civic platform. This platform will engage everyone. We will be able to speak to everyone, and I believe the conversation out of this DA must end up on the floor of Parliament, where finally any issues regarding political and electoral reforms will be discussed. And in my space and the capacity, I'll rally colleagues in Parliament and we have these issues on the floor. These issues will not be finalized until the Parliament of the Republic has had a conversation and the final say on them. If Parliament fails to offer leadership on reforms, then the people will know what to do. What they will do is not my prism. Probably it will be an outcome of the nature of a consultative outreach we intend to